All right, I already shot this video, but at the end of it, the camera fell apart, so it didn't work out so well. So I've already, as you can see, I've already ripped open the Grey Ghost package here, and yeah, typical clamshell drama. But let's, I don't know if you've seen the Grey Ghost episode. I think it was in the first season of Batman the Animated Series. He's kind of a shadow-looking character. And he was the inspiration for Bruce Wayne as a child. There was a TV show, and Bruce Wayne watched it as a young boy, and the Grey Ghost was his hero. And in the episode, the Grey Ghost is kind of fallen out of grace. He's not really in demand anymore. And then, of course, somebody that is obsessed with a TV show starts committing some crimes that are dangerously close to one of the episodes with these little race cars in them. And then Batman comes in and actually gets to team up with his old hero, the Grey Ghost, to solve a mystery. And it's really cool. It's kind of like a great legacy feeling episode. And it teaches us how to pay tribute to the heroes in our own lives. And it's cool enough that the Grey Ghost on the animated episode was voiced by Adam West. But these newer animated figures, they're not coming with the typical stands. The stands that would have the turnaround animated drawing of the character on it and then the label. They're not coming with stands. So if you're going to buy these, I'd start stocking up on some stands because they're definitely display pieces. These are like, if you take the animated statues that they've sold over the years, these are basically posable versions of those, and they really hold light well. You can see, just by turning his face, how that light catches some shadows, those glowing blue eyes. It's just a really cool looking figure. And just like the Scarecrow, the posability on these just keeps getting better and better. I mean, that's just very easy. Excuse me. That's very easy to move. And it's not taking a lot of force to do this stuff, so that's really cool. That's really nice. So the arms basically kind of go out. They do have a pivot right there, a bend, and then pivot. Doesn't feel like it really wants to go all the way, right there. The head, side to side. It's got a little bit. If you bend the neck, you're going to see that joint. Like a lot of the other animated series figures where through DC Collectibles, where they have like clothing on, it's kind of, this one's more of a harder plastic. There is no ab crunch on the figure. So it's kind of a harder plastic, but the legs are very, very posable for what they are. I mean, I don't think you could get a kick out of this guy, but he's supposed to be older anyway. He's not really, he's not like a martial artists like Batman. Now, on this figure, unlike the Scarecrow, it's got that kind of Black Series. It kind of feels like a ratcheted hard plastic pose. And it's double jointed, but it is kind of hard to get it to move. Look, the letters RA are in there. But it clicks back in place, and I guess that's good for the standing, because, he doesn't seem to be that hard to stand. He stands up really well. And that's cool considering this is a very well proportioned figure. It looks like it could support itself. The proportions look right. It's got a great gesture about it. The feet don't really have, they don't turn side to side, so there doesn't seem to be a rotation, but they do have the ankle pivot. So that would probably, like if you wanted him to kind of have maybe a little bit contrapposto and kind of have his leg out that way, you can achieve that, and the figure still stands. Now you got one of the aforementioned race car explosives from the episode. The pictures I saw showed multiple versions of these that came with it, but I only got one, and that's cool. Kind of wish it would have came with more than that, because I'm going to put him and Bruce in the Batmobile, and like I'm going to have the car beside of it. But he also comes with, like, I don't know if this is a book. I want to say it's a book. And, he comes with an autographing pen. And, so he can autograph the book for Bruce Wayne when he comes by to visit him at his signing event. He also comes with a pistol and a grip hand, which I've already fitted the pistol in that grip hand. So let's just see, for giggles, how easy this is to change out. Once again, so far, this feels like a really solid peg design. Figure arts, please get something more stable like this. And please don't break in front of the camera and make me look like an idiot for criticizing figure arts. Love the figure art stuff. It's some of my favorite stuff. But switching out hands on those things are really a pain. Now that really works great. It's like he's sticking somebody up or he's homing in on the bad guy. That's nice. That's a good, great look to the figure. So let's see. Okay, we got a couple more hands here. Let's see if we can get him to do a book signing for us. All right, we'll pull that out. Let's get the book signing hand in. Actually, I have a desk coming, so I could if I ever get a Bruce Wayne, just a regular animated Bruce Wayne, I could have the Grey Ghost sitting at the chair of the table signing for Bruce. That's probably what I'll eventually do. I originally had planned on using the desk to display a Commissioner Gordon figure. So let's just see here. We can kind of get him in that pose. Might be kind of hard. I don't know. I think with some work, maybe let's tilt the hand a little bit here. It's kind of difficult. Okay, maybe, yeah. Not really. Can't really see the book, but it goes in there. Getting it to stand at the same time will probably be a challenge. Oh yeah, pretty cool. I mean, sitting down at a 1/12 scale desk, and he can sign some stuff for Bruce. That's really cool. Yeah, wow. The more I play with this figure, the more impressed I am. Really, it's a good toy. It's a really, I mean, if you're a diehard fan of the animated series, and I think a lot of people are, it really seemed to be it really set the standard, and the show in general really set DC up for a lot of future success in animation. So if for any reason you have not watched the original Batman animated series that came out I think it debuted in 92, and I want to say it kind of started wrapping up around 98, with the new Batman Adventures. But it's a really good, fun series. You'll have some episodes that are noir-driven episodes. Yeah, I'm sounding like my favorite director there, Matt Reeves. Sorry, I'm not too excited about the Reeves Batman films, and I've been pretty vocal about it, but that's what's on my mind this week. I'll get off Reeves for a second. And so there he is, kind of maybe a bird's eye view of him, See if we can't get him to look up at the camera here, get a better feel. I can't remember what the character's name was. I keep thinking Kent Nelson, but that's Dr. Fate. And let's put him beside the man he inspired to save Gotham City there, the Batman. Might have to put this is the Expressions Batman figure. Might have to get out and see if there's like a smiling Batman face that could, and they look to be about similar height. That's a great picture. Let's see if turning on the light box here can give us any extra. Oh, there we go. Let's turn that off, see how it looks. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Nice. I mean, that's the really cool thing about these figures is those angular lines. I mean, that looks like the animated series, and I think that's what attracts people to these. They're getting better. This one right here on the right, I think I got him in 2010. Love the figure, love the look of it. I like the fabric cape because it, it's you can put him in the Batmobile and it's not like an effort. But these figures really do capture the likeness of their animated counterparts, and it's just it's so cool to see DC Collectibles, continue to produce stuff like this. It's just good fun. I mean, this will look good on your shelf for years. In your comic library or on a nice wood bookshelf. I mean, these figures have a great classic look. That amazing, Bruce Timm design that the series had, and I just more and more of this, please. DC Collectibles, great price points on these guys. I think they were about $22, $25 in that range. When I buy them at retailers, that seems to be the general price point of them, which is competitive to what you would find on Walmart shelf with like a Marvel Legends or a Black Series Star Wars figure. Anything in the 1/12 scale seems to hover around the $20 price point. And I got a great discount on these from Memorial Day weekend. It was like I think it was 5 or 10% off at Vintage, at Brothers Vintage right here in Burlington, North Carolina. So yeah, definitely. They're starting to carry more and more stuff. They've got some good NECA stuff, some DC Universe classics. They got a lot of retro stuff, retro games, some great prices on statues and things like that. I mean, definitely if you're in the area, check them out. Great staff there. Robbie is usually there. He can help you with any of your toy buying needs, man. And thanks for watching the review. Once again, this is Snodgrass Malone. Don't know if I dropped my YouTube channel name at the beginning of the video. Sorry I didn't. But, really, these animated series figures are just really, really good, and been very happy with them over the years, and look forward to seeing what's next. What could we get next? What would really look good with the line? I'm trying to think. The ninja character from the season, the first run, the ninja that was always challenging Batman, that would be cool. That would be a cool character to see them do. I don't know if they've done him yet. I think they've done the Mad Hatter, which the Mad Hatter is always fun. But yeah, just keep at it. I mean, this stuff just gets better and better, and it's a good price point. And these are going to be, shelf pieces that you're probably going to enjoy a long time, because if you got children, it's a really watchable cartoon, and hey kids, we got the toys, so cool. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hit a like and subscribe, and just be good to each other, people out there, and just have fun collecting, and have fun being inspiring. Take care of each other. Bye bye.